And today, me and Mary are gonna be drilling Kim on questions about this new event coming up. And we're gonna let Kim take it away because she's got all of the knowledge and she knows all the details and what's going on around Princeton. But there's a new event, and we're excited to share it with you. Welcome to the Princeton Podcast, your go-to source for everything happening in and around Princeton. Join your hosts, Zach, Mary, and Kim, three locals who live and work right here in Princeton, as we bring you the latest events, exclusive interviews with local businesses, and stories that make our town special. Your community, your stories, your podcast.
Ooh,
what's going on?
What does it feel like
are
sitting
going
in
to
that
be,
chair?
I know it's kind of scary.
Like, ooh.
We
you're the
are,
guest.
after 25 years, we are having an all-class reunion.
What?
Yeah, so I was invited for coffee by several women, Carol Orton, Jane Hansen,
The
Mylon Hain.
icons,
Yep.
the Princeton icon women.
And basically their selling point to me was they had planned two all-class reunions years ago, 1996 and 2001, I believe.
Yeah.
And they said, we want another one before we die. That was their selling point to me.
Nice.
So you were being voluntold.
Well, I mean,
versus
they were
volunteered.
asking, they came with these huge binders that they had like the old-time scrapbooks.
Oh, yeah. They came with knowing that you'd walk away with them.
Yep, I walked away with them. They're now actually at the Mille Lacs County Historical Society because the binders they had a historian that just kept every newspaper article and how they planned and the
cool.
pictures. Very cool. So now they have them there. But yeah, so I
25
agreed.
years,
It's
huh?
been a long time.
25 years?
Yes.
All classes?
All classes.
So
Everyone's invited?
Everyone's
were
invited.
were you born in 1996? You weren't, were you?
Born in 1996? Yeah.
Wait, when were you born?
96.
Oh, so the first all-class reunion was the year Zach was born.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh. And I wasn't
So
graduated
it only
yet.
makes sense for me to go to this one.
You have
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to. And I couldn't go to the first one, which was the biggest and best one because I didn't
show up.
graduate until
Yeah.
98.
I'll show
Right.
up. What's up? What's up, dogs?
Yes.
What's up?
You can show up and rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showed up and
There
rap.
is going to be a DJ who also does karaoke. So there you go.
We do have to do karaoke.
Yeah.
I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get your playlist ready of the songs that you want to be singing.
At the all-class
Class reunion.
reunion.
Get your practice in.
Yeah. So when I was looking through their books and they were talking to me about things that they did, it was just huge, and it was over like maybe Wednesday and Thursday through Sunday. They had activities
Yeah.
like every day.
Yeah.
And it was in July over the 4th. They had a parade. They had a 5K. They had
There was a 5K.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
so they did all these things, and I just said, this is everything we do for the Rum River Festival. So we're already doing all these things. We can incorporate this. And they said, you can do whatever you want. So I asked them how long they took to plan it, and they said 2 years is how long they planned it. But you got to remember, in 96, they did not have email. They did not have Facebook. They did not have, they had email.
They didn't have AI.
They didn't have AI. But so they had to spend, I asked them,
Barely internet.
barely internet, and they spent more than $10,000, they said, on just mailing.
How much?
Over $10,000 just in mailings. And they
Wow.
think far more than that, actually, but that was kind of the number they gave me. And so it's just kind of interesting to see how, different it is now 25 years later to do this. But I brought it to the chamber board and said, here's something that was brought to my attention. And we had already decided for the Rum River Festival before this came up that in 2026, our theme is going to be throwback. So for the Rum River Festival, our theme for 2026 is throwback to things like, I've been working with the Historical Society to find out what kind of things they did with the festival.
Yeah.
Throwback of festivals.
Yes.
Okay.
So it first was a flower festival, and then it became a polka festival, and then it became the Rum River
Oh,
Festival.
I remember when it was flowers.
So that is kind of what we were thinking of doing. So I brought to the board this idea of the all-class reunion, and I said, could we postpone that theme for 1 year so that we can do the all-class reunion during the throwback?
Yeah.
It fits.
We could
And
also even do like a car show.
we could do lots of different things.
That'd be
yeah.
great.
And so the
Show up in your
board
prom
said,
vehicle.
show up in your prom vehicle.
Prom dress.
And so we have 7 alumni that sit on our board out of 11.
That was good. Prom vehicle, classic car.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
So out of our 11 board members, we have 7 alumni. And they were like, let's just do it in 2026.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. So we're not taking 2 years, which stresses me out a little bit because it's in 8 months.
Yeah.
But so June 6th, 2026 is going to be the all-class reunion during the Rum River Festival.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be crazy. So
Yep.
tell us about how I've been following along. So for those of you that don't this is your first time hearing about it, there's a whole Facebook page, and it's called Princeton All-Class Reunion.
Princeton, Minnesota all-class, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's breakouts of different classes.
Well,
Sort
we
of?
have a core committee. So that's made up of myself, Dylan Donner, who's a class of 2001, Art Scarlett, class of 67, Brian Juleson, class of 98, and Missy McAlpine, class of 92. And that core committee is kind of, making sure that we're collecting all the names and that we're, where we're going to have it, what we're going to do for food, things like that. And then we have different groups broken out for committees to try to help us get class lists.
Okay.
And so we have we have probably 10 or 12 volunteers per those committees. So we have a committee of 60s and 70s, 80s and 90s, 2000 through 2010. And then they're just
Fun.
working on gathering names. We also decided as a committee that most people probably change their physical address more often than they change their email address. So we're actually trying to collect email addresses so that we can communicate that way, and then it's free.
Yeah.
But we're also going to do we're going to have, instead of in the past they've done different banquets, they call them. So like there might be the classes of this many are going to meet at this time in the basement of the Legion at the time.
Yeah.
Another group's going to meet here at this time. We decided that we're going to do everybody at the same time, one huge banquet at the hockey arena on June 6th. And we're going to
Friday? Or
Saturday.
Okay.
And we're going to section off the arena with the tables per decade so that we can decorate and people can bring, maybe yearbooks from that time but then everybody can just mix together and, visit with, different. That's the one thing about having class reunions, which I love. But I was friends with so many people from the grade below me, and my husband was friends with a lot of people the grade above us. So this is a way that we all can get together at the same time, which is a lot of fun. And, and then for the classes of 1946 through 1959, we're going to do a luncheon for that group. And
because they're
this would be people that are in more late 80s, 90s, mid 80s.
Oh my gosh, that picture is going to be really cool.
Yeah, and so
the OGs.
Yeah.
The OGs. Yeah, so we're going to do a luncheon for that group. Separate from the big one at the arena. They can still come to the arena for that fun activity too. But we're going to do a luncheon for them. It's looking like it might be which I think this is so fun. It's looking like it might be at the Senior Dining Center, which happens to be the high school that they probably went to.
Yeah.
And so they'll be in their gym. The cafeteria is the same as when I went to junior high.
Okay,
there.
that will be really cool for them. It'd be cool for me because I went. That's where I had lunch too.
Yep. And then Charlie Moe, who we've had on the podcast before, he is going to be leading an alumni choir. So they'll perform at the arena, at the reunion, a big alumni choir. So that'll be fun, and possibly even a alumni band.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more difficult because
that's a little bit more entertaining for us watching, listening. That's like the 6th grade band is my favorite concert to go to.
Yeah, because it's like
it's the best.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, so we have we're in the throes of planning right now, and also in collaboration with the Rum River Festival to try to, because we want not everybody in this whole community graduated from Princeton, so we want to make sure the Rum River Festival is fun for everybody, not just focused on the all class, but it should bring a lot of people into town.
Well, and hopefully the parade, because I thought the parade that we had this year, there was 2 classes that did a float. Those are 2 of my favorite floats.
Yep. So we're
1975.
It was someone I think it was.
And then there's another one, I feel like. But anyway, so
we're going to do that again too. Is we're going to tell classes, if you're around on Thursday for the parade, that put together a float.
Yeah.
Just borrow a trailer from somebody and a truck or tractor and decorate for your decade or however you want to do it.
So this could possibly be our biggest event, probably, with our Rum River Festival.
Well, I don't know if it'll beat the Big Duck.
Well,
The Big Duck brought in about 40,000 people, but when we had already decided not to bring back the Big Duck this year, so that was already a decision that we had made as a board. So,
But then, what are we going to do to
yes,
top that?
then it's hard to, and this is, I think, a really good thing because I think we'll bring in a lot of people from out of town.
Well, and, those people are going to want to, tour town and see what was in,
Yep.
like, the old Capsner. Like, I think we're in the old Capsner building
We
right
are.
now.
Yep.
And, Ben Franklin and
Yep. So we're going to,
Town Mart.
we are putting together that map
Oh,
as tourism.
Are you voluntolding us?
Yes, I'm voluntolding you. But there already is one that's been started that they did back in 2001
Nice.
that we can kind of veer off of so
Like
people
this
can
used to
take
be
walking
this.
tours. Yes.
Oh.
Here's where the old potato factory used to be. Here's where the old creamery used to be.
Yeah.
So follow the Facebook page is what you're saying to stay
Yes.
updated with this.
We just recently launched a website as well, so we'll link that in the podcast so people can check that out as well. That's where you'll buy tickets. One thing I want to talk about for any alumni that are listening, there is a big expense to planning an all-class reunion.
Yeah.
And one thing, having the entire, all classes at one venue and trying to figure, we were like, how are we going to cater this? I mean, one caterer probably can't handle an event this huge,
Food trucks.
That's what we're doing. So we're actually bringing in I don't know,
Even better.
5 to 8 food trucks so that your ticket is just helping to cover the cost of what it costs
Yeah.
to put on the reunion,
Buy your own
but
dinner.
you'll buy your own dinner.
Hopefully Jody's planning on bringing both Pizza Barn trucks.
I
I have a feeling that one will be very busy.
popular. She'll be there.
Yeah.
So Jody's one helping us with food trucks and getting people there. So there'll be plenty of. So it'll be nice because then we don't all have to eat a chicken dinner with mashed potatoes.
Right.
Everybody can eat whatever they want.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
I mean, it does sound good, but so everybody can have whatever they want. We're gonna have a couple, drink trucks there. So we'll have a couple bartenders, and
Not fair. Jody's probably going to give discounts to 1988.
I'm sure she will, because
Free pizza.
1988 is great. But so that's one thing that I really want to point out there, that if everybody's like, why the ticket and we have to buy our phone? Well,
Yeah.
it's a pretty inexpensive ticket, and
Yeah.
And
So how
we're-
much is it? Or
so
you're not
we're
decided
doing
yet?
an early bird. So it's $30 for an individual, or no, it's $25 for an individual, or $40 for a couple.
Okay.
Is how much it is for
Very cool.
right now. And then after January 1st, that price is going to go up.
So is there going to be like a dance? Is there going to be?
There's going to be a DJ.
Yep.
And so
Bags?
we
I
have
mean, just lots of
probably
fun
have stuff outside. And,
Okay.
Yep. But we
Fun.
kind of figure generally people are just going to want to visit.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have.
That's how it ends up.
Yep. So we're going to kind of try to incorporate things in the Rum River Festival.
It'd be kind of
To
fun.
do?
Just have like a football game.
Down at the old field.
Everyone bring your leather helmets and
Leather
Bring-
helmet.
grab the pigskin and
Okay, so then
Let's-
definitely not a hockey game.
Tag.
No helmets.
Yeah, no doubt.
If
They
we're gonna
didn't wear
throw back.
helmets.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It'd
feel like
be
you
really
should
fun.
join the committee.
I think
Just
you
saying, I
should.
got a couple
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, we're right now. We are. If you go onto the Facebook page, you're going to see a form there that you can fill out, and all that does is help us collect your current email and where just your city and state that you're currently living in. And we're not going to do anything with it besides communicate. We're not going to sell emails or anything like
Yeah.
that. We're just trying to create a master list. So if anybody wants to do this again 20 years down the road,
Right.
we can pass that on.
Yeah. So
And
that's
so-
they can find that right on the main Facebook page.
Yeah, the main Facebook page.
Okay.
And if you are on the Facebook page and you know people that don't use your Facebook, you can copy the link and email that to them, and so they can fill that out.
Okay, so it's just a survey.
Yep, it's just like a Google form.
Gosh, I don't know if I've done that yet.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised I haven't been reminded. Is that me or you?
It's you. I was like, we have the same ringtone.
That's not my phone.
No, but
Yes.
it's ringing.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
last
Sorry.
podcast too.
Oh, I didn't hear that last podcast. But
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I always.
I thought that was in my head for a minute, and I was like, no, there's no way.
All right, friends. That's proof that I do sometimes have my ringer on.
Yeah, for everybody that says that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're really trying to collect class lists, emails and information right now is the main goal. And registration is, if you go on the website, you can register right now. We haven't really published that quite yet, but we will.
But getting there, and then it's going to be like, we got to move on this.
Yeah. And lastly, I'd like to say that we're also looking for donations to help defray the cost. Just again, it's expensive to put on a reunion.
Yeah.
And so we have different levels of. You can be a 477.
That's
sponsor.
really cool. That was a good idea.
And then we have a couple, 1,000, 5,000, whatever. Or you can donate any amount, or you can donate your class year. So class of 88. I could donate $88, and that would be my.
Okay.
So
477 is we are District 477.
Yep.
I don't know that we've always been District 477, but so $477.
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. So we've got a couple of sponsors already, and we're excited about that.
Yeah. I wonder what we were way back in the day, like District 9.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's always been
Sounds
477.
like that's from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, no, it does.
I'm gonna ask that to Barry.
And just a really quick funny story to share as we plan. We were trying to figure out what year, how far back we go, like how old people would be.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And we
this
were
is
only
funny.
figuring out, we just kept figuring out like 2025 minus 1930. We ended up figuring out when people were born, not when they graduated. So we originally put it out that we were starting in 1930, but those folks would be about 120 some years old. So
You've narrowed down your list quite a bit.
we have narrowed it down.
And what did Becky reply?
Well, then we were like, okay, 1945, they'd probably be, 100, or something like that.
Yeah.
And because you have to add like 17, 18 years on.
Yeah.
And so I asked Becky Cartwright, who's kind of the holder of a lot of the class lists, could you please send me the class list from 1945 to 1959? And she said, Kim, I've sent your requested list, but everybody in the class of 1945 is deceased.
Yeah.
So, okay, we went back a little too far. So,
Yeah.
So we're doing our best to figure it out, but it's been really fun planning, and it's also really fun to have help. I've been involved in most of our class reunions.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to have help from other generations and figuring out,
And so many people are jumping on board. I mean, I love following it. Like people they'll say their name, their maiden name, and where they're living right now, just to kind of say hi on the Facebook page. And it's so interesting to see how many you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how many you don't know.
Yeah. Or like, oh my gosh, they're in Florida or they're in.
But we have a large amount of people who graduated from Princeton who live here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty neat. Mm-hmm.
Because Princeton is so awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So
Hard to leave.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the great information.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be more updates coming soon. Mm-hmm. So again, follow the Facebook page, get registered, share with somebody that you know that could attend, that fits that timeline.
It should cover everybody now.
If
Are
you
we
do,
able to post it in the comments? Because sometimes it is hard to find something on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We can post
Remember to
we
do
can
that.
put the Facebook page and the website.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep. So, all right.
Awesome.
Well,
go Tigers.
this is Kim, Mary, and Zach signing off. This is Princeton. Stay here.
Play here.